Alright, just a quick video today, going outside of the norm. I'm not going to do anything with pistols today and nothing related to self-defensive shooting. I just wanted to quickly go over something I want to show you, an alternative way of unloading your pump shotgun. And I hope this is the just a few days after Christmas, New Year's Eve actually. So, I hope everybody had a great Christmas. Santa came to visit me, although I live alone, but Santa came to visit me and brought me two things, two gifts, a pair of pants and a piece of ass, both of them 2 sizes too big. But at least I can take the pants back and get it. Anyway. So, yeah, most people, when they're shooting their pump shotgun, or a lot of people, if they still have, ammo in the tube, how do you get that ammo out? Well, most of them just keep shucking it out, racking the slide and shucking it out. I guess you can do that, but there's an alternative way of doing it, and I just wanted to show you that. And many of you, I'm sure, already know this, but there are some probably that do not know this. So I thought I'd just take a quick minute and go over that with you. Alright, if you want to empty your magazine, well, it's simple. Now, if you have a this happens to be a Mossberg. If you happen to have a Remington with a full loading gate, all you got to do is press it down. But on the inside, on either side, one of the 2 sides, it depends on what make it is, but here on this Mossberg, on the left-hand side of the shotgun, if you look up in there, you have that, you can see a shell stop, which is located right there. It prevents the shells from coming on out until you rack it. There is a way to do this manually. I've included a picture to show you exactly what I mean, because it's very hard to see in there. Okay. But the way you unload the ammo from the magazines is simply take your thumb and depress that shell stop, and it'll release, and it'll go back and stop the next one. All right? Go in and press it. You can press it with your thumb, your finger, whatever you want to do. Depress it, and it'll come on out. Okay. Now, what do you do if you already have one in the chamber, but you're coming back home from the end of the day from a hunt and didn't fire a single shot? You've unloaded the tube safely. Now you need to unload the chamber safely. Well, a lot of people just rack it, and the shell goes flying out onto the floor or on the ground. You can do that, but here's another way. Think about this. Now, I don't have a shell in here, but we're going to pretend, for purposes of this demonstration, that there is a round in here. I don't want to be dangerous and have a damn loaded shotgun, you know what I mean? And I don't have any dummy shotgun shells. So you can go ahead and depress your action release button. It may be up here on a Remington, but in a Mossberg it's right here. Depress your action release button. Now notice where my hands are right here. Alright, depress it to unlock the action, and just inch that action back. Okay, slowly. Just keep inching it back, and you'll see that shell coming on out, because the extractors will have a hold of it right there. Bring it on back slowly, because if you do it too far, it's going to load another shell from the magazine if you hadn't unloaded that. But at some point you'll get it back far enough to where you can actually get your finger in the chamber on top of the loaded shell and just pluck it right out. You can just reach in and pluck it right out, and then close your action. and then remove the ones from your tube if you haven't already done so. I usually remove the tube, empty the tube out first before I inch it down like that and pluck the shell out. Now sometimes on a Remington 870, you get it down to a certain point, that shell will actually tip out partially, and it's easy to pluck it out. With these, they don't tip out. You actually have to go in there, grab it, and yank it out of that those extractors. Okay. So that's just one way to safely unload your pump shotgun. All right. I hope I gave you some ideas. I hope I gave you some alternatives. That's what I'm about. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next time right here on Shooting It Straight. Ciao, boys.